Let me catch you on a red light, Finny.
Over the years over here on YouTube, we've seen plenty of YouTuber beefs, ranging from extremely goofy, like Jake Paul and Ricegum dropping diss tracks on each other that managed to garner hundreds of millions of views. And we've even seen some more serious beefs, like Boogie2988 pulling a gun out on Frank Castle.
Yeah, on 3, pull the trigger.
But from what I can remember, we have never seen a YouTube beef that ended with somebody actually losing their life. That would be until a few days ago, when a YouTuber that goes by the name of Sin City Manning would end the life of another YouTuber and his wife on livestream in the middle of the Las Vegas Strip. So since this just happened a few days ago, and both of these YouTubers were actually very small, I believe both of them were under 10,000 subscribers, the internet's been kind of scrambling trying to figure out what exactly happened here, as this stemmed from a year-long beef that wasn't documented very well, since very little people actually knew this was going on. But it seems we finally started to kind of put the pieces together. So Finny the Legend, who is actually the victim in this situation, used to be a viewer of Sin City Manning, who is the shooter. And for whatever reason, after a little bit of watching Sin City Manning, Finny decided that he no longer liked him and he wasn't going to watch him anymore. He was actually going to do his own live streams in Las Vegas.
So I started watching Manny around pandemic time just to see Vegas from the comfort of my house. I used to watch him way back then, and I stopped around the time when, because a lot of people in the chat were saying when he fired the mods. That's around the time I stopped.
Now, I can't get 100% confirmation on why exactly Finny the Legend stopped watching Sin City Manning and started doing his own live streams, but from what I can tell, it seems a lot of people, and by a lot I mean the few thousand that were watching Sin City Manning, thought that he was a crazy psycho drunk. But this is where things get kind of weird, and I didn't actually see a lot of people talking about this. But after having only a couple of streams in Las Vegas, Finny the Legend and Sin City Manning would actually run into each other on live stream and have a confrontation. So this video is actually pretty long, and it has some fucking terrible Jack Sparrow ass music over it, so instead of making you guys listen to that, I'm just gonna talk over the video. So as you can see, the person standing right there with the arrow above them and the words bubbly right over them, that is actually Finny the Legend's wife, who obviously goes by the name of Bubbly, and she just so happens to be standing right in front of Sin City Manning, who is the guy with the crazy clown makeup all over his face. Now I'm gonna be honest, I find it extremely ironic that somebody who used to watch Sin City Manning and stopped watching him for whatever reason just so happens to end up right in front of him with a camera right after they started live streaming themselves. I can't confirm that this is true, but it kind of feels like they did this on purpose. And after Finny's wife would get a little bit too close to Manny, he would actually smack her phone out of the way. This would cause her to step closer to Manny, and after he would smack her phone away one more time, she would actually swing on him with it, hitting him right in the face. That's when they would start to get into a scuffle. You can't really tell exactly what's going on, but that's when Finny would actually step into the altercation. You can see him very clear as day, the tall guy in the white shirt. That's when what I'm assuming is Manny's bodyguard would also step into the altercation. Right after that happens, Julia, who I think is Manny's wife, would actually push Finny's wife in the back, as well as it looks like she throws water on her. And that would cause Finny's wife to turn around and start attacking Julia. First by throwing water on her, and then she would just start attacking her. So Julia would attack back by beating her with a stick. And this would cause Manny to pull out his pepper spray and start spraying everybody in his vicinity. It looks like even people that weren't involved in the fight got hit with the pepper spray. And this is where the video of that altercation would end. And little did Finny know at the time, this altercation would turn into a year-long dispute that would end with him losing his life. But after that confrontation, Finny the Legend and his wife would actually go back to their hotel room and they would live stream themselves talking about what just happened.
I'm not sure what you watched, but then when the witch tried to swing her stick or staff or whatever and tried to hit me. So I understand what you're saying, but you also have to understand, I can sit and I can say whatever I want to. This is America. We have freedom of speech. So I can say what I want to say in your face. But when you put your hands on me or when you spray something on me, that's when we have a problem. So what you're saying is fine. I don't have any problem with what you're saying, and you absolutely have a right to feel the way that you feel and to believe what you believe. I don't have any problem with that. But I certainly think that when you put your hands on me, that's where I have a problem, and that's where I draw the line. And then when you spray something on me, then that's where I draw the line. In addition, my other problem is You're out here videoing people and you're not asking people if they are allowing you to video them. So when somebody videos you, then you're upset about the situation.
You can tell by the way they're talking about the situation, they definitely don't think they were in the wrong whatsoever. Even though in my opinion, they're the reason this happened in the first place. As I just don't know why Finny's wife was standing so fucking close to Manny. And since a large majority of the people that were in this community of watching these Las Vegas live streams didn't like Manny very much, this whole situation would cause Finny and his wife to get a wave of new people on their channel, which would kind of reiterate the fact in their mind that getting in confrontations with this Manny guy was a positive because they were getting so many positive comments and so many new subscribers. So that's when Finny the Legend basically decided to make his entire channel revolved around talking shit about Sin City Manny. And it had gotten pretty bad to the point where almost every single live stream on the Finny the Legend channel is talking about Sin City Manny in some type of way. And a lot of these live streams are 3, 4, 5+ hour long, where he's just going in on Manny and his wife. Now, I do want to give the benefit of the doubt here. It is very likely that Sin City Manny was doing the same exact thing on his channel, but I'm not able to see any of that because after Manny was arrested for what happened, somebody would actually delete the entire channel. So I'm not entirely sure what was going on over there, but we are able to see what Finny the Legend was uploading, so it gives us a pretty good idea that they were just going at it for a year straight. Apparently, they were also false copyright striking each other's channels, basically trying to get each other deleted off the platform.
That's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LDT. But I don't think I can take his channel from you, man.
Finny would also say this about Manny.
Let's get this cleared on y'all, because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. He's so close to going in the closet, man. And he's so close, man.
Fuck that. You know what the first thing I asked you, did you give him a strike?
So obviously he was fully aware just how unhinged Manny actually was. But despite that, Finny would continue to antagonize him on his YouTube channel, and he would continue to come out to Las Vegas to live stream, despite the fact that from what I can tell, Finny didn't actually live in Las Vegas. He lived in Arizona. He just enjoyed visiting there and doing his live streams there fairly often. There was at least one interaction that we know of between Finny and Manny after the pepper spray incident and before the shooting, when Manny would actually go up behind Finny and touch his butt before walking away. Now, I have absolutely no idea why Manny would do this, but like Finny said in that clip I showed you, bro was very obviously not all there. But I think it's very likely that this situation right here gave Finny the confidence that Manny wasn't actually gonna do anything to him, and he was all talk. And somehow this beef evolved from butt touching to Manny just flat out saying on live stream, he's gonna fucking shoot Finny next time he sees him.
Let me catch you at a red light, Finny.
Now, I don't know about you boys, but if somebody is wearing insane clown posse style makeup and he says he's gonna shoot me, I'm probably gonna be inclined to believe him, as no sane person would leave the house looking like that on a regular basis. But Finny would not take these threats seriously, and he would continue to live stream himself visiting Vegas and talking shit about Manny.
Like, who leaves the house looking like that? Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake cholo outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Like, do you think he was like, man, I look hard tonight? Like, what is his goal? I don't get it. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a cholo? What's his goal? When you get to the ass, it curves inward. Like the ass is supposed to curve outward. Hers curves She got an end booty. We got a front booty and she got an end booty. That's an end booty right there.
And I guess eventually Manny hit his boiling point, or he went through a manic episode. I'm not entirely sure why he decided today was the day, but at some point a few days ago, Manny would get word that Finny was actually back in Las Vegas, and he would go around looking for him all day.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marcus.
And honestly, in this clip, to me, it does sound like Sin City Manny was going through some sort of manic episode, as it truly sounds like he 100% believes he's the main character of his own anime, which is always a recipe for disaster. And I actually remember seeing this clip on Twitter before the actual shooting happened, and I didn't even think twice about it. I just pushed it to the wayside, thinking it was gonna be a nothing burger in the end. And it's likely that most people that saw that clip thought the same exact thing as me, but little did we all know, the person that we were looking at on our screen was genuinely fucking insane. Now obviously I can't show you the clip of the actual shooting, although if you would like to see it, it's probably really easy to find on Twitter, but I can show you what happened leading up to it.
Everyone's waiting for the water. It's too hot right here.
Thanks, Donut.
So as you can see, Finny is just standing there on the strip when Manny walks by. After Manny walks by and goes out of frame, he would actually hop right back into frame all of a sudden, and that's when you hear Finny say, "What's up, cuz?" And then right after that, Manny would pull the gun out and shoot multiple times, ending the life of again not only Finny, but his wife as well. And right after the shooting, Manny would actually go on the run, and he would be on the run for at least a couple of hours, but eventually they would find him, and he would actually claim self-defense. Ruiz is facing 2 counts of and was ordered to be held Tuesday without bail by a Las Vegas court. His arrest report says he allegedly told the cops that Finley's wife, Tanisha Finley, who was also fatally shot, had approached Ruiz outside a Las Vegas strip and was dancing in his face. Ruiz alleged that Finley reached for something in his waistband and asked him, "What's up, cuz?" in an aggressive manner, which spooked Ruiz into shooting in self-defense. Now obviously he's not gonna win with this defense in court. There's so many clips of him threatening to shoot Finny way before he actually did it that there's no way he can actually claim self-defense. But it is very obvious by all the clips that we saw during this video that his brain is not firing on all of the same cylinders as the rest of us. So I'm not really surprised that he thinks he can win with this defense. But this entire story is absolutely insane. We really live in a world where people are genuinely struggling with their mental health, and you have absolutely no idea what someone is capable of doing to you over some stupid internet beef. It is very obvious to me that Finny did not believe Manny was actually going to hurt him, and because of that, Finny is no longer here. Now obviously it was Manny's choice to do what he did, and you can't really blame it on Finny, but he absolutely had a part in it, not only continuing to antagonize him when really it wasn't necessary, but also by not taking the threat serious from someone who he admitted had a mental health problem. If you're going to take anything out of this video, whatever you do, if somebody threatens you, especially threatens to take your life, take those threats seriously. It doesn't make you a bitch to avoid somebody who is threatening to end your life. That makes you smart. As we truly live in a world today where no matter the age, no matter the gender, no matter anything, you don't know what somebody is capable of doing, and there's a lot of people probably around you that you see every single day that are more than capable of ending your life. As crazy as that might sound, it is absolutely the truth. But with all that being said, that right there is where I'm going to end this video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like on it and comment down in the comments comment section. Both those things help the video out a ton. I wanted to give a quick shout out to my YouTube members. You guys are the absolute goats, and I keep forgetting to shout you guys out at the end of my video, so I'm sorry for that. I did recently make new YouTube membership icons, so definitely check those out if you're interested. Thank you so much for the support on the channel in general. Like I always say at the end of my videos, I love each and every single one of you. 60K is on the way. Let's get that shit, and I will see you in the next one.